Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today on this video I'd like to show you how to make delicious mukimo at home. Mukimo is one of my favorite meals and I love to make it. I hope you learned something from this video and I hope you give this recipe a try. Without so much ado, let's get started. And the first thing I do is to boil my peas and my maize separately, and as that is happening I was preparing the potatoes. So add the potatoes to a sufuria, then go ahead and add your boiled maize. I have also added some green bananas. You do not have to if you do not like bananas. And then after that I go ahead and add my greens. We call these ones in my language kahorura, and just add them like you see on the video. And then after that you're going to season with salt like you see on the video. Be sure to add adequate salt, do not over salt the food. Add a little water for boiling, and then you're going to cover it and leave it to cook. And guys, I'm not sure about this, but someone told me that you can also use spinach in case you do not get these specific greens for the mukimo. And you're just going to keep checking just to ensure that the greens are fully cooked, because you're going to have to remove them from the sufuria. Yes, and moving on to the next step. At this point the greens were ready, so I just scooped them out using a fork like you see here. And the reason why I'm separating them is because I'm going to blend these greens. I'm not going to mash them together with the potatoes and the maize. So just take the greens and set them aside so that they can continue to cool. And at this point I was checking if the potatoes and the bananas are ready, but they were not fully cooked, so I just left them to continue boiling as I blended the peas and the greens together. At this point, since they were already cooled, now I put them into a blender and blended them together, the peas and the greens. And now at this point the potatoes, the bananas together with the maize, now I'm just going to mash them together since they were already fully cooked. You can use a potato masher to mash them, and just make sure that everything comes together nicely like you see on the video. The potatoes, ensure that you mash them properly. And after that, now go ahead and add your blended paste. That is a mixture of the greens and the peas. And when I was blending, I added a small amount of water to it. So now at this point, just go ahead and mix everything together, ensuring that they incorporate everything. And now this is after mixing. You can see I was still mixing at this point, and the mukimo is almost ready at this point. But still I have one last step that you should stay tuned to watch, that will take your mukimo to another level. So while this was happening, I was frying my onions, and after they turned golden brown, just add the onions and the oil that you fried them into the mixture of the mukimo, and you're just going to mix everything together, ensuring that they come together nicely and your mukimo will be ready.